Hi everybody, I'm Coach Ali and this is Steph. Welcome to our Blast Interval Training with Dumbbells series. This series is all about burning maximum calories by using your dumbbells to create sensible HIIT workouts that can help you get shredded. As you know, we're all about bringing you the most effective home dumbbell workouts. So just train along with us in the comfort of your own home and let's level up our game together.
Today's Blast Interval Training home dumbbell workout would comprise of a focused strength training component and a holistic full body cardio and core component in order to complete your interval training supersets using your dumbbells. Blast series is made up of 40 seconds strength training plus 25 seconds cardio and core training. We'll cycle through the superset 3 times to get your heart rate up and your muscles pumping.
Applying this method of interval training will allow us to burn maximum calories in the shortest time possible and deliver the high yield, low risk workouts we always aim for on this channel. When this type of physical output is coupled with a calorie controlled diet, we can really start to see the body fat disappear like it's nobody's business.
Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to our channel members. Your support of our content enables us to keep producing workouts for everybody on YouTube. So thank you very much for supporting us and enabling us to support you.
If you're new to the channel and you're interested in becoming a channel member and getting access to all of the workouts in this series, then be sure to hit the join icon and let us take your body transformation to the next level.
All right, that's enough talking from us. Let's get started with our Blast Interval Training home dumbbell workout. Let's go.
For the strength component of your HIIT workout to get shredded, we're going to start with some dumbbell shoulder presses. Have your feet at shoulder width and make sure your knees are marginally bent. Make sure you're nice and heavy on your hips and they're not pushing forward. And then elevate and lift those dumbbells up in a vertical motion, and you can touch them at the top. For the cardio component, we're going to march on the spot. We're holding onto our dumbbells to make it a little bit more difficult, but if you need to lose the dumbbell, that's okay. Just make sure that you've got your knees raised nice and high and that you're stepping down light on the ball of your foot. L-shaped lateral raises to continue your home dumbbell workout. Start with your feet at shoulder width and your knees marginally bent. You're nice and heavy on your hips, and then make sure that there's a lateral movement driving your elbow up to your shoulder. Maintain the 90-degree angle in your elbows, so it needs to look like a letter L. For the cardio component of your HIIT workout to get shredded, let's work on some jumping jacks. You can see that I'm doing traditional jumping jacks and staying nice and light on the ball of my feet. On the other hand, Steph is stepping into it, so just stepping sideways each time she makes the arms motion. All right, let's continue our dumbbell calorie burning with some Y raises. You can see the dumbbells start in front of our thighs with extended arms, and then we're pushing up into that letter Y. It's really important not to let your hips push forward as you elevate your arms. Stay nice and soft on your knees as well. Then let's continue the calorie burning with some butt kickers. So you're essentially jogging on the spot, bringing your heels as close to your butt or touching your butt if you can. So there's not a whole lot of movement in your knees. If you've got trouble with your knees, your hips or your lower back, just do the modified version you can see Steph doing. She's essentially just stepping into those butt kickers. Dumbbell overhead flies is an excellent shoulders inclusion in your home dumbbell workout. Start in that crucifix position with supinated hands and then pivot at the shoulders and drive those dumbbells together well above your head. Slow controlled movement is the key, making sure that you're keeping your knees soft and keeping your hips heavy and still underneath you. For the cardio component, I'm doing some pop squats. You should be jumping really lightly as though you're hopping on eggshells, but if you've got any trouble with your knees or you're finding this exercise uncomfortable, then just do the version that Steph is doing, just some sumo squats without the weights. This exercise is a neutral grip upright row with your dumbbells. You can see our elbows are remaining tucked in by our ribs, and it's a vertical elevation of the dumbbells, just running up your ribs. Make sure your feet remain at shoulder width and your knees are soft, and make sure there's no hips movement during this exercise. For the cardio component, I'm doing some weighted fast feet. So this is just going to get your heart rate up a little bit more because it's harder than a natural fast feet, which Steph is doing. If you have trouble with your ankles or your lower back, then you can always lose the dumbbell. Let's have a go. This is a dumbbell delts triangle and it requires ample control. Make sure you start with a front raise, go all the way up until your arms are nice and horizontal, then push out into the lateral position in that crucifix and then drop your arms down into your relaxed position. Again, we're making sure that there's no hips movement and that you're not using momentum. For the cardio component, we're going to work some cross jacks. I'm doing traditional cross jacks, staying nice and light on the ball of my feet, and Steph is stepping out and just doing one side at a time. So if you've got trouble with your lower back, with your hips, or with your knees, then this is a really good modification. Dumbbell halo is a really good mobility exercise for your shoulders because you're going to get really good range of motion. You can see we're alternating lefts and rights, and then we're keeping it all tucked in close to our body, so you don't need to push out with this one. For the cardio component, we're working some gentle burpees. You're stepping into the burpee rather than jumping into it, but you're getting the full range of motion. Steph is doing a modified version of it where she's only doing the bottom half and finishing in a prone position rather than standing.
Well done for finishing your Blast dumbbell interval training workout at home and progressing through our intense calorie burning series. If you enjoyed your workout with us, then please give us a thumbs up and let us know how you did today. We're always interested in reading your comments and learning more about you.
If you're finished working out for today, then you should consider cooldown stretching with our physio Daphne. There's a link of her stretching playlist at the end of this video, so be sure to check it out.
As always, thank you for training with Coach Ali and I. We look forward to bringing you another Blast calorie burning HIIT dumbbell workout shortly. Take care of yourselves and each other.